What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my KOZMO deck profile that I've started to use recently. This is the True King, a bit of True Draco KOZMO version of the deck. Now, as you guys know, KOZMO Dark Destroyer was at 1, but then it got to semi-limited to 2, and now it's unlimited to 3, which has made the deck a lot better, especially with the diagram and popping cards and special summoning and all the amazing combos you can do with the KOZMO deck. So yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, we have 3 of the Fire True King. Main reason being, as you guys know, the Earth one got banned, so we've got to make do with these. But they're not bad at all. Use 3 Fire ones because it's got really high attack, which is always really good. And I like its second effect that if you banish 2 fire monsters, you can banish 1 monster on the field, I believe. That's really good for example, I found it very useful when I was versing Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, and I didn't draw a Cosmojo, so I happened to have this and Diagram in my hand, so I was able to destroy a card in my hand to get 2 more fires in my hand. And with that, I was able to banish the Chaos Max Dragon and actually destroy the guy. So the 2900 attack with this effect is amazing. We use True Draco Mariamune. She's just to pop with Diagram to get non-wind worm from your deck to your hand. So you're not really going to be summoning her, it's just to get out the card. So you destroy her, you can get either a water to your hand and then another water using the Diagram effect, or a fire and then another fire using the Diagram effect. So she's just to be destroyed in your hand or whatever. Then we have 3 of the water ones again, so we have 3 of the water and 3 of the fire because they're the main ones that you're going to be summoning on the field. The water one is very good because when first you destroy 2 of the waters, you get to banish up to 2 spell trap cards from your opponent's side of the field, which again is always amazing. And secondly, when this one is destroyed, you get to special summon a non-whim type monster from your deck, which is amazing because you get 2 special summons then. So that's amazing. That's it for the True King monsters. Then we obviously have 3 Dark Destroyers. He's just the best card in the flipping game, whatever you want to say. He is amazing, so you guys know his effect. He can't be targeted. Got 3000 attack. When you special summon, you can destroy 1 monster on the field. Amazing effect. You can do very long combos with this card. Now, when it was at 1, the combos were limited, but with 3, you don't even need to worry about sending him to the graveyard with Tin Can because there's 3 of him. So it's not like it's your only one and you're just getting rid of it and that's it. So I don't really need to explain why the 3 Dark Destroyer is the best card in the deck. I like to use 2 Foreigners. Like I've said before, the deck, you're going to be using quite a fair bit of life points to either get back cards using Cosmotown or paying effects using your psychic monsters, so it's always nice to have that 1000 life points back. Secondly, he can't be targeted either. Thirdly, he's got 2800 attack, and when he's destroyed, you get to special summon level 6 or lower, so it's just a good all-in-one card. Then I just have 1 Landwalker. That's mainly just because sometimes when I destroy a Forerunner, I don't want to go straight into Slip Rider. I prefer to go into him like later on, so that's why I play a Landwalker. So if I was to destroy a Forerunner, I can just get him out, and then later on, if your opponent has a Speller Trap, I'll pop the Landwalker to summon Slip Rider and then pop their back row. But he's also good for protecting your Cosmo Town, because if you don't know, if a Cosmo cards or you control be destroyed by battle during your no, wrong card. You can destroy by an opponent's card if they can destroy one of the Cosmo cards you control instead. Again, really good. And if you destroy that Cosmo card, you can be, for example, if you want to save a monster, you destroy the Cosmo Town and get to search for a card. If you want to save the Cosmo Town, you destroy a Cosmo monster, and then you can just float downwards to another ship. 3 Slip Rider, because I'm not playing any Twin Twisters, as you can see it's in the side deck. This is just for back row or field spell. If they can get annoying, but also you can pop your own Cosmoton to get like a Dark Destroyer mostly, or a Farm Girl to OTK to your hand. So that's why Slip Rider, I keep 3 of them because it's always useful to pop spell or trap cards. 1 Dark Lady, just keep it to 1 because it's for if you're going first. Getting around the field is amazing because negating your the key monster in your opponent's combo, if you're able to negate that effect, then their whole combo pretty much is rendered useless, so that's really good for that. That's why just one of her, because she doesn't float, I just like to keep her at one, because if you just have her, and it's only 2200 attack, so she's not going to be able to hold her own most of the time. Wicked Witch is more of a stalling one, or to keep yourself safe. If you don't get the best hand, but you get Wicked Witch, she can stall for you on the field. But 1900 attack is not too bad as well for a 4-star monster. And obviously you can banish to summon one of your big ships. 2 Farm Girls, obviously for the OTK, her effect is still amazing. Adding a Cosmo card from your deck to your hand if you inflict battle damage. 1 Sword Trooper now. The reason I'm playing 1 Sword Trooper is because if you know, Diagram destroys monsters on the field. Wait, let me just make sure. Once per turn you can destroy one of the cards. So it destroys one of the card, but mostly you're going to be destroying monsters anyway. So if in a scenario you do not have one of your big ships, you can use it to destroy one of your sidekicks. Yes, it's going to go to your graveyard, but if you do have that Sword Trooper, you can just special summon it back from your graveyard. So that's just a one-off, just like, for example, Dark Lady. You know, if you need to negate an opponent's effect, you can. Like Wicked Witch, if you need to survive, you go Wicked Witch and Sword Trooper as well. And that's their side uses. Obviously, their main use being to special summon your big ships. 3 Strawman. I think Strawman is the best sidekick. I know Farm Girl's amazing, but the combos you do with Strawman are absolutely amazing. One of my favorites is popping a big ship using Diagram. You special summon Strawman, and then you just can special summon your big ship straight away. So if you destroy Dark Destroyer, banish Dark Destroyer to special summon Strawman in defense, use Strawman's effect to get Dark Destroyer back on the field, and then you can float down to something else, so you've got an extra card in the field. And that's really good, because if you already have another big ship in your hand, you've got Strawman to banish and special summon that ship. That's why I love to play 3 Strawman. I think it's a must. 2 Tin Cans. You don't really have like a Dark Clips or Dark Plan in this deck, so having the cards in your graveyard is obviously not the best thing or the ideal situation, and you don't have any Call of the Haunted either. So this is mainly to get a Cosmo card to your hand now that we do have 3 Dark Destroyers, so you can risk it a bit more. And also because obviously you can banish to summon higher rank Cosmo monster from your hand. That's it for the monsters. I played 1 Dark Hole just because Dark Hole works so well with this deck. You know, anything's destroyed over level 5. From here onwards, if a monster, one of your monsters is destroyed, you can either add something to your hand or special summon something, so that's just really good for that. And obviously you're going to be destroying your opponent's monsters as well. If you don't want to be risking it as much, you can always change this for Raigeki, or before I had 1 for 1 instead of Dark Hole. So this card is like an optional card, you can put whatever you want there. Reasoning is amazing for this deck because everything is different level. Reasoning's always been good in Cosmo's deck, self-explanatory. Then we have 2 Terraformings and a set rotation, because you are playing 6 field spell, and you do want to be controlling the game with what field spells you're using, or whichever ones you have. And it's amazing how you can put Diagram on your side of the field, Cosmo Town on theirs, and then popping their Cosmo Town with your Slip Rider, you get the effect as well, which is always nice. And you got the Diagram effect working as well by popping your monsters and special summoning. 1 E-Telly. Who doesn't play E-Telly in a Cosmo deck? It's just E-Telly and Reasoning are pretty much a must. It's just always good for like a one-shot combo, or if you got like banished monsters and you do have whatever psychics you have on the field, you can always use Strawman to like special summon Strawman using E-Telly and then special summon your banished Cosmos. And lastly, we have 2 Cosmojos. It's just generally an amazing card. You banish one of your opponent's monsters on the field or graveyard without targeting, which I think is insane. That's, again, self-explanatory why it's an amazing card. So that's 40 cards. Extra deck, we don't really use all the cards, but I've got them in there just, you know, you never know what scenario you're going to need them in. True King of all Calamities is obviously just basic. If you have 2 of your True Kings, then you can just special summon this. Chat next XYZ material, declare an attribute, and all monsters become then effects negated on your opponent's side of the field. This is also an amazing card to summon. Banish 1 card your opponent controls, not targeting, so that's why it's amazing. And this one, because Dark Destroyer did become to 2 and 3, is sometimes, you know, useful to have in the deck. It's 4,500 attack. And once per turn, you can place, you can have 1 extra on this card and send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Target one of his card your opponent controls, change this card to defense wish, and if you do, that face has its effects negated, so that's always good as well. These are just fillers. Big Eye, highly recommend, because you never know in which scenario you can just take control of one of your opponent's monsters. Infinity, that's just obvious for 2 Slip Riders. Pleiades, again, is an amazing card. You can just return 1 card, and it's basic compulsory evacuation device. Volcasaurus, again, if you cannot, like, let's say, attack over your opponent, they have little life points left or whatever, pop their card and they lose life points equal to the monster you destroyed attack. That's pretty much it for the extra deck. Side deck. Now I've just put cards here that, you know, if this deck, you know, doesn't satisfy you or whatever, you can always change out cards. These are the main cards that I find myself changing. I sometimes have a Dark Eclipser or 2 Dark Eclipser in instead of I'll take out like the Dark Lady and the Landwalker to have 2 more Dark Eclipsers just for the high attack. Dark Planet you can sometimes put in if you want. It's not a must, but sometimes it's fun if you want to use a Dark Planet. Again, Allure of Darkness, in this deck you don't have the most dark monsters as you would in like a full KOZMO deck. That's why I put it in the side deck, because I was finding myself banishing my hand a lot or not having a dark monster. 1-for-1, like I said, I put Dark Hole in for 1-for-1, but again, you can switch this card out. 1-for-1 is amazing for special summoning Tin Can and then getting KOZMO monsters from your deck to your hand. Raigeki, just like 1-for-1, you can replace for Dark Hole, whichever works best for you. Monster Reborn also became limited, works amazing with KOZMOs. You can just, because you're going to be sending cards from with Tin Can to your graveyard, if you do want to put in a Monster Reborn and the 2 Call of the Haunters, and that can work really well with that. If you do want to play that variant of the deck. Side, if you see that your opponent is using like Spell Trap cards, I think it's Rivalry of the Warlords, where you can only control 1 type and you find that annoying, then I'll take, for example, a Dark Hole and I like a 1 Terraforming out just to put in 2 Twin Twisters, so that if they do get down the field, you can just pop it straight away. Torrential Tribute, just like Dark Hole, is really amazing, because if your opponent is summoning monsters, you can activate Torrential Tribute, your cards float, theirs most likely won't unless you're in a mirror match or something. So that just works really well with KOZMO as well. And like we just said, Call of the Haunted is amazing. If you want to take out some cards, put in another Tin Can, which you can put instead of like a Dark Planet in your side deck, and the Monster Reborn and 2 Call of the Haunteds can work really well with the Tin Can. But yeah, that's it. 15 extra deck cards, 15 side deck, and 40 full deck. I've been using this, and this has actually been working really well for me. I think I'm going to show you 2 replays now, just to show you how well the deck does work. Okay guys, so this is a replay I saved before, which was my deck that I was using, that I just showed you guys against the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragons. So I went first, I used Allure of Darkness, because I knew I had Wicked Witch in my hand, safe to use, did that, banished her, activated Diagram, destroyed Slip Rider using the Diagram, summoned that on the field and add True King to my hand, summoning my Strawman, because like I said, Strawman's the best. You can just summon any of your banished KOZMOs and they just die at the end, so you just get the combo from that. From Tin Can's effect, I got Dark Planet to my hand, and from Slip Rider again, I summoned another Strawman, because you know how much I love Strawman. Because now I've got 2, so obviously I can keep the attack position 1 safe. He summons Blue Eyes Chaos Max and obviously wants to OTK me, because piercing damage is going to be doubled, so I'm going to take 8,000 damage, but obviously I do the smart thing and banish it, so he chooses to attack that one. The main thing is that in the end I'm left with a Strawman on the field. I did take a lot of damage, but obviously it's KOZMOs, who cares? We wreck anyway. So I draw into a fire one, which was a very lucky draw. But I think I could have gotten that anyway. Because even if I didn't draw that, if I use Diagram to pop the water one, I can special summon the fire one, and also add the fire one to my hand, and then I can special summon the fire one using 2 fires, obviously. So this is my hand right now. Use Diagram to pop the Dark Eclipser, because I now can add Dark Destroyer to my hand. Again, this is why you want to be playing Dark Eclipser and have it in your side deck, because those plays are always really good. Now I've got the Dark Destroyer in my hand, I can special summon that Eclipser, so I've got an easy free see, Strawman, just a level 2 can get you an easy 3,000 attack. Like, it's just funny when you think about it. I didn't draw a Cosmojo, but like I said earlier in the video, the fire one is amazing because I destroyed 2 fire ones. I get to banish his monster, and I banish Strawman to summon Dark Destroyer, pop his card, and now I've got 6, 9, 11,000, 12,000 damage. So that was a really good, easy win. He was probably thinking, I've won that easy. I've got this guy for like 2,600 life points or whatever. So that's the first play, and now I'll show you the second replay. Okay, guys, so this was against a zombie deck that I was versing. I've seen quite a lot of people using a zombie deck recently. I don't know why, I don't see anything big in it, but a lot of people use it, so it must be a good deck. So this is again using the same deck. Activate KOZMO Town, shuffle the 2 cards in my hand, didn't really need them. That was a risky play, I think, with the of Darkness, because I did not have a dark card, but obviously you do have a fair amount of dark cards, so I just got lucky and drew Wicked Witch. Added it back to my hand, obviously, because KOZMOs can do that. By paying 400 life points. I've got Call of the Haunted, and 2 Call of the Haunteds set, that's easy. And I've got Wicked Witch, obviously, so I can banish it to summon any of those monsters, or just keep her on the field. He's activated Zombie World. I don't want that on the field, so I'm going to instantly summon Slip Rider and destroy that. He's doing his useless combos. As you know, people these days just do useless combos. Made my attack 1,300. Goes ahead and attacks me. No big deal for me, because my cards can float. He activates his effect when another zombie monster is destroyed. One zombie monster from your graveyard. Because he did activate Zombie Town? Zombie World again. So my Slip Rider was a zombie monster. He's going to do that. I'm going to pay 1,000 life points because I don't want to destroy, obviously. He's summoning all of his tokens because he's saying that's going to help him. Not really, though. So now we just watch him do his long combo, waste all those cards, and in the end... you see, that's why I've never really got into links. They always do these long combos, and in the end I'm like, well, there's Dark Hole, or... in the end, I'm just going to beat you anyway, so who cares? Now, as you can see, like, I don't have a lot of stuff. I just have, like, a Call of the Haunted, and that's pretty much it. So we just continue watching what he's doing. As you can see, like, the thing I did there was, because I special summoned the Foreigner in my hand, I can crash his ship, his monster dies, but mine is banished, and so I can just float. So now I've got the 2,300 monster attack. Pop his thing, pop my thing. See, now I'm playing a tactical play then. I could have destroyed his monster, but I chose to destroy my own monster just because I can get Strawman in the field, like I said, best card in the deck. Because I know it would have been better to... if I just attacked his monster, he'd have 1 monster left. In this case, because I had Dark Destroyer in my hand, if I banish Strawman, summon Dark Destroyer, I get to pop his monster, so he'll have no monsters left instead of 1. So what you just saw there was he had 4 monsters, I think, and I had 1, and now I have still 1, and he's got none. That's how amazing KOZMOs are. He's still winning at life points, but obviously, no worries. He's doing his useless stuff. I have Solemn Judgment, which I've actually not mentioned. Again, like in the place of like Dark Planet or Torrential Tribute in the side deck, you can always... The side deck is obviously, I've just put like what I might use, but any cards that you see here that I've not mentioned in the deck, always keep in your side deck, obviously. It's just about people's preferences, what cards they want to use. So I negated what he just did. In this case, Torrential Tribute is really good because you can set that if he summons a monster, your Dark Destroyer will float, whereas his Dark Destroyer won't. Or his monster won't. Summon Strawman, like I said, easy. Easy 2,800 attack from Strawman. Just attack him for 3,500, got rid of his monster. I can set that now. And he dies for that. Now I can... It's just... So what happened there was Foreigner died at the end because of Strawman's effect. I summoned the Slip Rider, used the Slip Rider to destroy my KOZMO Town. Got a Dark Destroyer from the KOZMO Town, so now I have 3,000 attack, 2,300, 500. Bearing in mind, I still have a Torrential Tribute, so I can destroy the whole field. If he summons a monster, he will die, but these 2 cards are going to float, and I can float into a Psychic if I want as well, and still have a Dark Destroyer to destroy one of his monsters. I can't remember if he gave up here or not. Okay, I just do that, I get rid of his monster. I've got 8,300 attack on the field. And I think that's when he realizes that is game. So as you can see, all of those long combos, whatever, don't try against KOZMOs because Their combos are insane. Their floating is insane. Everything is insane. But yeah, that's the KOZMO deck. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to let me know in the comments below. If there's any other KOZMO variants or whatever you want to see in the in my videos, then just let me know. Or I was thinking of doing Fire King KOZMOs just because Dark Destroyer is back to 3 right now, so that could be really good as well now. But yeah, that's just showed you how good the KOZMO deck right now is with the 3 Dark Destroyers and how strong it is with Diagram. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe. As you saw with the second deck profile, this one was a pure KOZMO deck, whereas the first one was True King KOZMOs. This is pure KOZMOs, but this is just in general to show you how strong the KOZMO deck is. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.